Hi guys, I'm Petru and I'm a second-year student at the University of Nottingham. Oh wait, I'm a third-year student. Gosh, I'm old. Right, so today we're going to talk about a little bit about...
What are you doing? Hey! Oh shit, yeah. I'm the real Petru. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay. Hi, I'm Petru and I'm a second-year student. Wait, no. Third year now. Studying architecture at the University of Nottingham. And sorry for the late video, but you know, deadlines and everything that happened at the end of year. I'm sure you have that too, either in university or in high school, but now that everything is over, I think I know what you think. It's time to party and have some fun! Yeah! Woo! Yeah, not quite. Don't get me wrong, if the school year is over and the summer just started, it doesn't mean the learning has to stop as well. So just let's put it this way. I'm 21 years old and I guess you're in that sort of range of age too, but between ages around 18 and 25 or so, that is the moment you basically build your life or destroy it. So which one is gonna be? So for me, the summertime, the summer break should be a balance between recreation, yes, I still get to party, and self-development. About how a Romanian can party, that's a future video's topic, I promise. But for now, let's focus on the educational part, because I'm pretty sure you all know how to party. So, let's get started. A little bit of background. I'm a huge Tesla and SpaceX fan, because they're both made by the great Elon Musk, because...
It's actually Elon Musk.
Really? Okay, sorry. Elon Musk.
Chad, this is Elon Musk. Who? Elon Musk.
I read books about him, I saw documentaries, I saw his interviews, all the videos on YouTube.
I'm in charge of the whole Mars colonization project.
Oh, congrats.
Chad, I want to make sure you understand that you won't survive this mission.
Okay.
I read everything I could about him. I would literally read his grocery list, if I can. That would be a bit weird though, but besides that, you have to admit the man is something amazing. He's the best example of where self-education can take you. So here's a little bit about Elon. With a bachelor degrees in economics and physics from University of Pennsylvania, Elon started to self-educate himself when he was only 20 years old. And how he did it wasn't actually rocket science. If you look into the details, everything turns out to be kind of simple, what he did. First step, reading. This might come as a surprise, but reading is one of the best ways to self-educate yourself, basically. He started reading at 12 with some very light reading like Nietzsche or Schopenhauer, but let's face it, you're not gonna start with those at 12 years old. Even he admitted that it was kind of dark for that age, but at least he started from somewhere, and you can too. Take the closest book, open it and start reading it, or just forget about the books. Do online courses, there are free books online, there are so many free things. Yeah, you really don't have excuses. 2. Be obsessed. But first of all, start small. You know, start with like 10-15 minutes a day, maybe reading, then go up to 30 minutes, maybe an hour after some time. But develop this hunger of knowledge, of discovering things. Just like, again, Elon did here. He started reading almost every day and ended up reading huge number of books every year, or the average CEO reads about 100 books a year. It is a big number, right? But in the end, it's okay if you read at least, let's say, 1 book a month, 2 books a month, and you can gradually increase those numbers. But again, it's about that creating the hunger, creating the obsession. As Grant Cardone said, be obsessed or be average. Again, very great book. 3. I already mentioned it, but online classes. Do online classes. There are loads and loads and loads of free online classes. Obviously the paid ones are even better. They have more information, they are more concise, they have more valuable information. And I mean, there are loads of programs like Udemy, Masterclass, Skillshare, the well-known one. There are even classes on Magpie for Nottingham students, and they are free of charge. Everything is online, everything is there, waiting for you, waiting for somebody hungry for knowledge, waiting for somebody who's curious to learn new things. You're just ready to be opened and discovered by you. So, for example, this idea is from a psychology course I recently took online. Here's an idea I remember. If you feel like you hate everyone, you might actually need food. And if you feel like everyone hates you, you might actually need sleep, because of the hormones inside, and I'm getting into the biological part soon. So next time I'm gonna meet you and let's say you are angry, I'm not gonna be mad and ruin my day and your day. Instead, I'm gonna give you a Snickers and we're gonna move on. Yo, Petru, but I think like self-education is only for like entrepreneurs or like CEOs. Yo, well, yes, but no. Actually, self-education is not just for entrepreneurs and CEOs. Anyone can do it, and it's available in literally any industry. For instance, one of the greatest names in the music industry, for instance. I already said instance. We have big names like David Bowie, Prince. And what if I told you that Jimi Hendrix, the great guitar player, on what he started learning the guitar? A freaking ukulele. Is that how you pronounce it? Ukulele? But he never settled for that. He moved on. He wanted to learn more. He got a guitar, and for God's sake, I think most of the musicians are self-taught. They just took an instrument and started learning on it by themselves. Not all the musicians went to greatest musical university. Sounds like High School Musical. Because not everyone has a chance to follow, the music programs in universities or finish any degree in music. And most of the musicians really started playing just by ear. The Beatles, they had no knowledge in music when they started. They just started playing because it sounds cool. That's how, step by step, they became one of the biggest musical influences in the history of music. And what if I told you that even in architecture there are some great names who, surprise, surprise, they didn't even finish an architecture university. Like Le Corbusier, Mies van der Rohe. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering the names, but I'm sorry. Frank Lloyd Wright. And the greatest, I think, example from this point of view in the architecture industry, we have the greatest Tadao Ando. This guy is such a big name. You know how he started? He was a freaking boxer in the beginning. He barely made any money. Like, he was so poor in the beginning. He couldn't afford to go to university at all. But he was so into architecture. He knew he wanted to do architecture. He knew he wanted to explore this domain, to learn new things about what is happening with all the buildings, the entire built environment. So what did he do? He read books about architecture. He sneaked into libraries to read the books on architecture. He sneaked into classes to learn about architecture. He visited all the Japanese buildings and studied them and explored them to see how and what is happening. Why is the building so interesting? How does the person feel when it encounters the building? And now, after all these years, he became one of the greatest architects. He won a freaking Pritzker Prize. It's basically the Oscar for architects, and apart from many others. And now he's one of my biggest models. But yeah, you might say, okay, he's 1 in a million, billion, whatever. But the truth is, it happened, and it can also happen to you. Maybe not to Oscar, like win the final prize, but he got somewhere. He got somewhere by developing this hunger for knowledge and by taking action on his education. So based only on the self-education route. So this is what you can do as well. I'm not saying don't go to university, just drop out any degree you have and do whatever you want. I'm just saying, if you want to learn something, knowledge is there. It's not out of reach. It's right there on the internet, 2 clicks away. Knowledge is right there. It's just ready for you to discover it, and how you use it is really up to you. The thing is that these people I just mentioned, they didn't settle for life, you know, for the basic day-to-day 9 to 5 working hours. They wanted more. They wanted to choose life, not life to choose them. And this is the solution they found through self-education. They wanted to do something, they learned how to do it, and they did it. Simple as that. And as you can tell, life pretty much paid them back. Big time. So, that's it, folks. That's it for today. Hope you will find something useful and motivational in here. And remember, then there are worse crimes than burning books. One of them is not reading them. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for the attention, and till next time, take care. Bye.